Never replace patterns for potential. Okay, what do I mean by this? So I've only been 21 for not that long. Like, I just turned 21 on July 2nd, and today's date is the 29th. So it's been 27 days. But I just thought of a perfect video to do, and it is things that I wish I knew before turning 21. What's up, y'all? So we're actually about to get into part 2 right now. The transition of it is kind of weird just because it really was one long video, and I just kind of made it into 2 parts just to kind of make it easier. But I didn't make an intro for the part 2 video, so this is your intro right now, and we're actually gonna head right back into the video. I just want y'all to be confused if it just kind of seems like the video is a little choppy, and that's just because I split it up so you didn't have to watch a long video and you can watch a more digestible video. But I promise you're gonna want to stay tuned to hear all that I said, because if you thought part 1 was good, oh baby, part 2 is even better. So let's get back into it. Never replace patterns for potential. Okay, what do I mean by this? If someone is showing you who they are constantly and consistently, stop trying to say, oh, well, I think they can become this. Maybe they can, but not with you. Like, it's not your job to build a person, to make a person. There's only one Build-A-Bear, and they make bears. They don't make people. Okay, so I say all that to say, it is not your job to try to make someone into something. You give them over to God, and you already have enough going on with your own life. Get them over to... If you see the same patterns and they're hurting you and they're harming you, I don't care if we're talking about relationships, friendships, like all of that. Let it go. Pray for them. And if they come back changed, that's another thing. But it is not your job to change a person. That's going to take a miracle. Okay? It's not something that you can do on your own in 30 days, 15. No. Get that over to God. Okay, what's next? Don't be a placeholder. Understand when it's your time to move. Y'all, for a lot of times I've realized looking back, I was a placeholder until a person could get more, until a person could find better. The grass is not always green on the other side, because sometimes that grass is fake over there. It looks green until you realize everything under it is dead. The roots aren't growing, the plants aren't growing, nothing. So when the grass is actually real and green right here, but it looks greener over there, look what's under it. What's under that fake grass? So all that to say, understand when it's your time and your season to move, and don't just stay places out of comfortability, because eventually that comfortability is going to come back and bite you in your butt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt even more if you would have just moved, because now you just wasted so much time being places that God told you to get up and run from. He told you to run for his run, and you decided to stay and sit. Surrender it and leave it. Like, let it go. Okay, got it. Okay, that's everything over here. Never negotiate your non-negotiables, because if you do that, they now become negotiable. If you say no, that means no. If you say yes, that means yes. Don't allow people to change that. They became your non-negotiables for a reason. Stand on it, stick to it. Okay. Whoo, this is a big one, especially when it comes to Black households. Okay. Never let anyone convince you out of not going to therapy. Y'all, people try to do that to me, but I genuinely don't feel like I would be as far as ahead in my life if I never went. Because here's what therapy has done for me. It gave me tools to help use in situations when I had hardships, and it allowed me to just be able to acknowledge what was going on and figure out how to handle it the right way, in healthy ways, not generational hurt, not through patterns that I've learned that was not healthy. It allowed me to acknowledge what was toxic behavior and switch it and tweak it and change it for healthy behaviors. That is what therapy has taught me. It is not something that has changed me or made me into a person that I just feel like therapy is beneficial. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not my job to convince people to go or not to go, but when it comes to me, because I've had some hard times, and therapy gave me the tools to handle those hard times so that I wasn't staying in it, that I wasn't just residing in pain and just allowing the residue to continue to be my identity. No, I found ways to get out of it. Don't let someone convince you out of it. If you in your mind feel like you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. It's not always a bad thing. Help is not bad. Not getting help, that's what's bad. Okay? I'm gonna leave that right there. And whoever needs to pick it up, you can pick it up. Okay? Know who you are. Never allow people who are in your life today and gone tomorrow dictate how you see yourself. Okay? Never create your identity from the world, because that's always going to change. Know who your identity is in God, because he's unchangeable. He never changes. No matter what you go through, he still sees you. He still knows you. He loves you. That's what your identity should be based in. Not people who are always questioning who their own identity is. Know who you are. Know who God says that you are. Know that you are the head and not the tail. Know that you are beautiful. Know that he sees so much in you. Know that with everything going on, know that this world would not be complete unless you were in it. Know that you have purpose. Know that every day might not be the best day, but the fact that you just got up, the fact that there is blood running warm in your body and your veins, know that you still have purpose and that God sees something in you, that he still needs to use you. Know that you can do it. Know that you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. Say that to yourself every single time someone puts you down, every time someone lifts you up. Because no matter what is changing in your life, the way that you see yourself is going to stay the same. And that is powerful. When someone can never tell you who you are because you already know who you are, that is powerful. That is so powerful. Okay. Never explain a vision to people that aren't tapped into the same source as you. Y'all, I have tried. Okay, let me say it again because I feel like I was a little far back. Never explain your vision to people that was never tapped into the same source as you. What do I mean by that? If God gave you a vision, and y'all, I don't even mean to make all this about God, but I gotta give credit where credit is due because my life is a movie and he's the creator of it. Okay. If God gave you a vision, if you have a vision in your mind that is yours, you prayed on it, you fasted on it, whatever the case may be, you got a vision that was given to you, not to your sister, not to your brother, not to your mom, not to your dad, but given to you. Be careful about telling your vision to somebody else because they could convince you out of it just because they don't understand it. Especially if the vision is crazy. Especially if the vision is just something that feels so unattainable in a worldly sense. And you know that you need divine intervention. You need a divine help. Don't let someone tell you no that God told you yes. Don't put periods in places that God placed commas. If God told you that is your yes, stand in that and just walk in it. And if people don't understand it, that is not up for them to understand. Your vision is not up for debate. Okay? Your purpose is not up for debate. It's yours. Walk into it. Okay? All right. Oh. Be careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you call your friend. Everybody that is in your life is not a friend. Some of them are spectators, and you'll figure them out when you are having good days and bad days, who sticks around and who doesn't. Because it's not a flex to have numbers as friends. That is not something to brag about. Something that is a flex is a sacrifice that comes with friendships. The people that are sacrificing something with you. The people that are dependable. The people that when you are going through something, you know that you can call them. In fact, all of that, your mama would drop everything. At least my mom would drop everything and to come make sure that I'm okay. That's why I say, don't neglect your family, because my family's gonna be there for me in a heartbeat. You know, so all that to say, what my friends think about doing, my mom's gonna do within a heartbeat. My dad's gonna do within a heartbeat. It's not even a thought. That's why I don't really care about how many friends I have, because I know my family, if I don't got nothing else, they're there. They're there. They're there. They're there. Okay. Anyways, yeah, don't forget the people that love you. That's all I'm trying to say. When you're winning, when you're losing, when you're taking nothing but L's, they still gonna stand behind you. And can y'all tell I love my family? I really do. I really love them. They get on my nerves, but I love them. I love me some them. Okay? Anyways, remember the end goal. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. If someone can convince you out what you're doing, if someone can convince you out of what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. But if someone can try to convince you so bad and it still won't work, that's probably because that is just meant for you to do. Take that as you will. Y'all, I heard this quote, and I'm gonna tell y'all this because this applied to me. Don't spend so much time getting ready for something that you miss the thing that you're getting ready for. If you are getting ready for new opportunities, new visions, new goals, new whatever the case may be, to walk into certain doors, into certain rooms, and to sit in certain seats, don't prepare yourself so much for it that you forget to go into those rooms and sit in them, to sit in that seat. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the thing that you're getting ready for. Don't get so prepared for that you miss the thing that you're preparing for. I've done that before, and it sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. As far as wealth, start that as early as possible, as soon as possible. As soon as you learn about it, start it. When it comes to savings, put your money into a high yield savings account. Don't spend all your money. Instead of getting some new shoes, what you should do, ready? Okay, get a stock for that company. That way, if you do get some shoes, you're actually paying yourself. And when I say paying yourself, because your stock now increases, it now has more value the more that there's more consumers for that one thing. So the more that you are investing into something, the more that stock is worth. The more people are, let's say for example, Nike. Everybody likes Nike or Adidas, whatever, Puma. Instead of buying a Puma shoe, get the stock. So now that every time a person is buying Pumas, they're paying you because now you got stock, and now your stock means so much more than the shoe itself. That's all I'm saying. Let what's trending not be the shoes that you buying, but you investing. Let it not be the clothes that you buying, but the fact that like trying to figure out how you can create general wealth for yourself. Not just for you, but for generations to come, so that you can be financially free and you don't have to continue working a 9-to-5. I mean, if you want to, that's you. But find ways that you don't have to continue working all your life until you're 60, 70, or 80. Find ways that you can retire yourself and maybe even retire your family and all those connected to you. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Like I said, get your high yield savings account. For me, for example, I'll give you an example of what a high yield savings account is. So, and I'm explaining this because once again, I wish someone explained all this to me. I have a savings account from a bank. I get like 0.01 cents for just having the account open, my savings account open, versus a place that is not a brick and mortar. They give me maybe 15 cents, but I'm allowing that money to continuously build, and I'm keeping that money in there, and I'm allowing it to generate more income, more wealth. I'm not taking out, I'm putting in, keeping in, and putting more in, but I'm not taking it out. And eventually it generates more wealth, more money for you. So put your money in a savings account for a brick and mortar, because that's easy to kind of get out, but then put your money in an account that you're not going to continuously take out. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Crazy part is my dad actually told me all of this stuff, but I just thought he was yapping. So I realized the things that he was saying was actually like really good information. Like if I would have learned this sooner, I'd probably be a lot further along financially than I am now. And that's what I'm saying. If your parents are telling you something, maybe listen, because maybe they're trying to save you time, money, energy, and a lot of just different things, because they made a mistake so that you don't gotta make it. They made a mistakes for you, so learn from them. Don't make the same mistakes. You just wasted time, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe your parents aren't always wrong. Anyways, the big one, okay? Take this as you will, but hear my heart when I say this. While people are still supporting you, it's okay to make mistakes and learning from them, especially while you don't have a lot of financial obligation. What do I mean by that? I don't have a lot of bills to pay. I pay bills, but I don't have a lot of bills to pay compared to my parents. So I can make a little bit of financial mistakes when it comes to investing money or trying to figure out how to create stocks and just financial wealth for myself. My parents can't make those same mistakes as easy as me, because like they have more financial responsibility. And I'm not saying to get into debt. I'm not saying that. Don't get into debt. I'm just saying, while you're trying, you have more time to learn the game while you don't have as much financial responsibility attached to you. You can learn the game. And with that being said, when I say learn the game, get in the game. Don't just learn it. Don't sit on the sidelines and be someone that's sitting in the stands watching how the game works. You get in the game and learn. A person never knows how to learn how to shoot the ball just reading a book on how to shoot the ball. They learn how to shoot the ball when shooting the ball. And eventually, at first, they might miss. But the more that you continue to shoot that ball, you'll begin to make it. You will. All that to say, when you are making financial mistakes, you might not always get them right every single time. But don't stop. Keep going. Even if it looks like you, for example, financially, okay? If you are putting in the stock market, I'm saying this because I'm learning more and more about it, right? You look at a stock market, and if you look at the stock market from Monday to Friday, it looks like it's going up and then down, and then up and then down. But if you look at the stock market for the entire year, it's doing just like this. Apply that to your life. You can make mistakes, but continue to grow from it, because the more that you grow from it, the more that you begin to see the benefits, the fruit of your labor, and you'll begin to just see so many amazing things come from your life. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't give up just because things aren't going the way that you want it to go today or tomorrow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep fighting. You are in the ring. Keep fighting. You are on round 3, but that don't mean that you still can't bounce back. Bounce back. Get up. Fight again. You have breath in your body. Get up. Fight again. I'm all for it. Maybe I'm speaking to me. I'm speaking into me. I'm encouraging myself, but I'm also encouraging whoever's on the screen who just feels as though life is just beating them down and beating them down and beating them up and beating them up. Get up and fight again. Get up and fight again. I'm not going to say it. Get up and fight again. We're doing this together. You can cry. You can cry. Like I said, show emotions. I've told you that. Your emotions are important. But what do you do with those tears? Do you allow them to be tears, or do you allow it to be fuel to keep going? Turn your tears into fuel. Put the gas on the pedal and go. Go. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to build you up, because the world can tear you down. But when you come into this page, when you come into this channel, when you come into Jada Creates, I'm going to build you up. And the world that tries to tear you down. Why? I've learned. I've learned I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, So all that to say, keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. And if you think education only happens in the classroom, you're limiting yourself to knowledge. You're limiting yourself to so much knowledge. Education happens now. Education happens when you go outside and see something. Education happens today, tomorrow, and every little thing and every little aspect of life. Learn, grasp, go, grow. All of that. Keep going. Y'all, keep going. If I could title this video something besides what I wish I knew before I was 21, it's keep going. Keep going. Hold on. Let me see my last point. And I'll say all that to say, like, parents really love you. I'm not talking about the ones that are deadbeats. I'm not talking about that, yo. I'm talking about the parents who have been pouring into you. Guardians who've been pouring into you. They might not even be your mom or your dad. Guardians, people that just have known you since you was younger. They see so much in you. They see your potential. They know who you are. So anytime they tell you something and you don't always like to hear it, sometimes it's genuinely just because they see so much in you and they want to save you time, to not make you make the same mistakes, because they want you to walk in your purpose as quick and as soon as you possibly can. They want you to be big, and they want you to be great. They want you to be the best that you can be. So sometimes, even though it seems as though they're getting on your nerves, it's coming from a good place. Charge it to the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no, understand their heart. Like, sometimes it might not even come off the right way. Sometimes it just seems as though they're just fussing you out. Charge it to the game, but know their heart. Understand the heart. Understand the heart. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I didn't mean for it to be that long. And if y'all, please come back and watch more. I'm about to actually go to a soccer game tonight with my sister, so I'm gonna probably record that. But all in all, I love you so much. I've never met you, I've never seen you, but I still love you so much. There's gonna be so many great things coming for you, happening for you in your life, as long as you keep going. Don't stop, don't quit, don't give up, don't give in. Keep going. You got this. I will be your biggest cheerleader and your biggest supporter if you have no one else. And even if you do, I'm still gonna support you and cheer for you from the sidelines. And if you need people like that, that's what I'm saying. If you only have friends that cheer for you when they beside you, that's not really, I don't feel like that's a friend. My friends are the ones that are cheering for me when I'm looking at them, cheering for me when I'm nowhere near them, cheering for me on the sidelines when I'm asking the coach, can I get in the game? Cheering for me when I'm in the game, making nothing but threes and shooting the shots. And even they're cheering for me when I'm doing nothing but air balls. Those are the type of friends that I have, and the friends that I continuously want in my life. The type of family that I have, the family that I continuously want in my life. I could keep going, but I'm going to stop here. I love you, but know that God loves you even more. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm done.